Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're diving into something I think we've all felt at some point. That feeling of being completely stuck in a relationship. When you just don't know what to do next. Well, in this explainer, we're going to explore some amazing insights from relationship coach Mazal Klein that might just give you a whole new way of seeing things.
And this is actually part of our ongoing Parshat and relationship series with Mazal Klein, where we've been mixing ancient wisdom with some really practical modern advice. All right, let's jump right in.
It all starts with that one thought, that one feeling that just washes over you. I really don't know what to do. Sound familiar? It's that moment when you feel like you're at a total crossroads, just lost, Like you're supposed to have a map, but you just don't. So let's really dig into that stuck feeling. What is that really? Because we're not just talking about having a bad week or a rough patch. No, this is deeper. It's that profound uncertainty, that feeling like you've literally hit a brick wall in your relationship. So, take a second here. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Because that feeling, that stuck feeling, it usually shows up in a few pretty common ways. Let's take a look at what those are. Okay, maybe it's that vague, nagging sense that something just isn't working, but you have no idea why. Or what about this one? You're having the same small fights over and over and over again. Ugh. Or maybe you're looking at the future and the gaps in your goals or how you want to live just seem massive. And then, of course, there's the big one. Your heart is screaming one thing, but your head is telling you something completely different. And that last point, man, that's a whole topic in itself, isn't it? The head versus the heart. It's this huge internal conflict that can be absolutely paralyzing. You've got your emotions pulling you one way and your logical brain pulling you in the complete opposite direction. And this is what that battle looks like, right? Your heart is pleading. But there's a real connection here. I want this to work. We have such great conversations. But at the same time, your head is in the background going, hang on, is that a red flag I'm just ignoring? Is this just me being afraid of commitment? Or is this my intuition trying to tell me something important? It's a confusing, endless loop, and you're just stuck in the middle. And here is the absolute truth of the matter. You cannot stay in that loop alone. You just can't. Trying to solve this whole puzzle by yourself, it's like trying to read the label from inside the bottle. You're just way too close to it to get a clear view of anything. So if you can't solve it from the inside, what do? Well, that's where the answer is. You have to get a view from the outside. The power of bringing in a fresh set of eyes, someone who isn't tangled up in your emotional whirlwind, it's huge. Absolutely huge. There's actually this really old piece of wisdom that says it perfectly. Teshua barav yoetz. It means something like, salvation comes with a multitude of counselors. And listen, this has nothing to do with being weak. It's actually a strategy. It's about being smart enough to know you don't have to face this thing alone. So what do these counselors actually give you? Well, it's this thing called an objective perspective. It's the ability to see what's really going on, clearly, without all the baggage of your emotions, your shared history, your hopes, your fears, all the stuff that's clouding your judgment. They can just see the situation for what it is. And hey, when we say counselor, it doesn't have to be one specific thing. An outsider could be a wise friend you trust, a mentor you look up to, a parent, or a professional coach. The key is that they have a vantage point that you, by definition, just can't have on your own. I love this next phrase. It's so beautiful. Vehita lanu la'einayim. It means, and you will be for us as eyes. Think about that. What a powerful idea, right? That sometimes we literally need to borrow someone else's eyes just to see what's been right in front of us all along. Okay, so let's wrap all of this up. This is all about finding your eyes. This is your practical path forward to finally getting some clarity when you feel totally and completely lost. Honestly, if you only take one single thing away from our chat today, please let it be this. Ma shroim mipo, lo roim misham. What you see from here, you don't see from there. Your perspective, right where you're standing, is by its very nature limited. So to see something new, you have to change where you're looking from. And sometimes that means looking through someone else's eyes. So really, the bottom line is simple. If you feel stuck, reach out. Seriously, just talk to someone you trust. Because that objective point of view, it's not just a nice little tip. It can be the one thing that lights up a brand new path forward for you. And if you're looking for that professional guidance for one of those counselors we've been talking about, you're absolutely invited to get in touch with Mazal Klein. She's a fantastic coach for marriage and happy relationships, and she helps couples build that closer communication. Her cell phone number is right there for you, 052-328-6037. Thanks so much for joining us for this one.